Hi YouTube, it's your girl P and I'm back at y'all with another video. Um, if y'all can't already tell, this is another story time video. Um, so without further ado, let's get into it. This story time is the time that I was a thoughtie. A thought. Yes, girl, I was a thought. And I felt like I was like the biggest thought out there at the time, not knowing that there was bigger thoughts out there, but I felt like I was the biggest thought out there. So I was 17, and back then, like, I don't know what anybody else, but I guess the telephone chat lines was like always coming on the TV, like around nighttime, like when people are asleep, nighttime, whatever. Sometimes during the day as well, like Vibe Line, Live Links, those are a couple of the lines that I used to go on all the time. And when I mean all the time, I was the biggest like chat phone hoe, if you want to call it. And I was meeting a lot of people. I wasn't necessarily going to meet all of these people that I met online, but some came to my house, which was crazy and on my part, and some I went to, which was crazy on my part. And when I said I met a lot of people, I met a lot of people, and some of the time I just used to talk to them on the phone, and we would be like, "You want to be my girlfriend? You want to be my boyfriend?" And like, yeah, we're together, not knowing each other, not ever seeing each other. And when I get tired of them, I just don't answer their phone calls no more, and I just on to the next, on to the next. So, yeah, and some of the decisions that I made were stupid. Don't get me wrong, I was stupid. I was naive. I was 17 years old. I didn't really know no better, and I thought I knew everything. What teenager didn't think that they knew everything when they was a teenager? And I thought I knew everything. So I was like going to meet some people. I was even going hours to meet people by myself on a Greyhound at 17 years old, meeting people as I go. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy, like, because a lot of stuff could have happened to me. And I thank God that nothing bad happened to me during those times. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I wasn't like scared. I was just like, like, you know, and I actually went, like, I was in Louisiana at the time, and if you're from Louisiana, like Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Morgan City, or whatever. And well, I'm not from there, but that's where I was staying. And from Morgan City to Shreveport, it's like 4 hours, and I went 4 hours to meet some guy that I had no idea who he was. And that's another story. If you guys want to listen to, that's a long story, and it's a sad story. If you want to listen to that story, just comment below, give this video a thumbs up. But anyway, yeah, I went to Shreveport to meet this dude, and I was also in Baton Rouge. I was like everywhere at 17, and it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I was really dumb. I was stupid. And most of these guys that I was meeting, like I said, I was a thought. So most of these guys that I was meeting, I was, and it's so stupid because what I know now, I wish I would have known back then. Like, the things that I wish I would have known back then is that you ain't going to get nothing unless you give me something. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to lay up with me or whatever, you're going to have to give me something. You're going to have to give me money, like that. And it wasn't that case. That wasn't the case at all. It was like, okay, I gave you it now. Now it's whatever. I didn't know the game. So, so I was just around or whatever. And I really wish I would have known that, because I wouldn't have done nothing without you giving me, a couple $100 or something. Now that's a whole, but I don't care. It's you giving me money. I'm traveling, basically. I'm traveling. It sounds like glamour. But I was like doing all this, and then I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I was like, hungry and stuff like that. So I was, you can give me some money. But I didn't think like that at the time. I wish I would have, because you would have been giving me bank or something. So yeah, it was so crazy. That time in my life was just thought land. And like people would come to my house, and I know people knew that I was like, a thoughtie or whatever, but that was just me or whatever. But like people would come to my house and all this other stuff, and it was crazy. Like that was like a really tough time in my life. And when I was in Baton Rouge, I also met some people. I don't want to go deep into detail, because y'all already know what a thought is. Hello, this is 2017. You already know what a thought is, So I don't have to really explain it in detail to you about being a thought and what happens with thoughts and what they do or whatever. And so yeah, just put it in your head of what, just imagine what I was doing at 17, going to meet these dudes that I have no idea who they are and what they're capable of doing to me. And my stupid ass went and meet them, and then meeting dudes along the way that I don't even know, that I just met for like a second, and I'm like already in their car, like, stupid shit. I was so stupid, like, thinking about it, I was so stupid. I got myself in a lot of stupid shit when between the ages of 17 and 20. Because at 21, I met my boyfriend. And that's when everything changed for me. When I met my boyfriend, like, I stopped doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything changed when I met my boyfriend. And I was so happy when I met him, because I was like, that's another story as well. If y'all want to hear that story, comment below, like this video. But yeah, I was from 17 to 20. I was like making stupid ass decisions. I was a thought. I was like from shelter. And when I mean shelter, I don't mean homeless shelters. I mean abusive shelters, because I did get myself into an abusive relationship. That's another story if you guys want to hear. I got myself into an abusive relationship. And the crazy part about that abusive relationship was that he had never put his hands on me. He put his hands on every other female, but he never put his hands on me like talking about. The only time he put his hands on me is when he mushed my face. But he was like a woman abuser, for real. And he never beat my ass. And he beat everybody else's ass that I know that was living around us. And he was dating one girl, and he beat her ass. He beat his ex-girlfriends. Like, he never beat my ass before. And I don't know. But that's another story. Let's not get into that. But anyways, yes. From those ages, I was a thought. And it was crazy. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I learned that there are crazy people on these fucking chat lines and chat rooms, and they are, some are nice, but I mean, come on, for real. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy though. And I thank God every day that I'm still here, that I'm here, that I have my children. Because it was a lot. There was a lot between those ages, between 17, 18, 19, 20, between 4 years. There's a lot going on. And like I wouldn't say those was the terrible years in my life, because there was other terrible years in my life. But from 17 to like 20 years old, I thought I knew everything, Joe. I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew the world. I thought, like, bitches, like, I thought I knew it, and I didn't know shit. I could have caught something. I could have, been killed, But thank God, luckily, like, none of these dudes that I did come across were crazy in the head. Thank God. They weren't, like, stupid, you know, thank God I got out of that situation when I met my boyfriend. I was done with all that. I wasn't calling on the chat lines no more. I wasn't talking to other dudes. I wasn't doing none of that. But yeah, that was this time I was a thought. Let's get this video to like 30 likes. No, but for real, that was like a true ass story for real. And comment below if you guys want to hear about my abusive story, about the time I went to Shreveport to meet this guy. That's another sad story. It really is. It's sad and it's ridiculous story. It really is. And yeah, so comment below, give this video a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button below. If you are already subscribed, thank you for continuing to watch my videos. I love you all very much. So yeah, that was my story. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you again later. Bye.